the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
There's too many of you crying.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, everybody. Once again, it's Veterans Day Live. Usually, it's Big Dre sitting in the command seat, but today is Women Empowerment Veterans Day and Women of the Military show. And we have Miss Laci.
Yes, you do.
At the head of the table, MJ of Makeovers Matters, and we have Lady Kim, one of the ladies who are part of the Makeovers That Matters program, and of course we got TJ at the end.
Ooh, ooh, you know what it is.
And you know, Big Dre, he's out on location. He's doing his thing out on location. But I'm gonna turn this over and to Laci, since she's our guest co-host. So how you doing, Miss Laci?
I am good. I am good. It's really hot today. I heard it was like where I live, it's like 104.
Oh my goodness.
So it's really hot, but it's good, you know?
No, not really.
104 is actually a little too hot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so everyone, just to introduce you to myself, I am Laci K, and I'm a singer, and I began in this industry when I was about 7 years old. And the reason Dre asked me to do this is because he saw me perform, and that was really cool. And he noticed that my songs have to do a lot with women empowerment and what that means to be a young girl in the industry, and what that means to be just a young girl who is going through everyday life, dealing with double standards and dealing with you know, that whole situation.
So where are you from?
I am originally from Texas, but now live in Simi Valley, California.
Okay, you're a Cowboy fan?
Do what? I am a Cowboys fan, but I'm not a fan of the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
No problem, no problem.
I was going to say, your hair's not big enough to be from Texas.
That's true.
You must have lived here for a while.
The big poofy blonde hair. Yeah, no.
That's right.
I don't have the right color either. Yeah.
So you're an artist?
Yes.
And what type of music? Because I got a couple of your songs.
Yes.
And I heard them earlier, just so I know, you know, how they are, and it sounds pretty well. You know?
Thank you.
Do you write your own music?
I do. Both of the songs we sent are songs I wrote by myself. Yes.
Okay, and you have some CDs there, huh?
I do. These are my CDs with the songs on them.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And we sell these all the time. I think we're selling them for like $3. I think $3 normally, or $5, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap.
That's
Okay.
affordable.
Cool.
Yeah.
I see you got. Is that mom or
mom and dad?
Momager and damager. Damager. You know
Did you say damager?
No, like dad manager. I had to try to put them both.
Dadager?
Yeah, danager.
Something like that?
Yeah, there you go.
Dadager. There you go. Yeah.
They in there. So cool.
Yeah,
cool.
they're very supportive.
They're very supportive.
Very supportive.
Okay. So, who are your inspires? You know, who inspires you?
Oh my God, I love so many people. It's really hard. I think my favorite artist of this generation is Beyonce, because I think yes, because I think she is one of those people that she has this undeniable talent, and it's in everything she does.
Yeah.
And you can tell she really puts a stamp on everything she's involved in.
Yeah.
And I love that, and I love what she's done for women, and I just really appreciate her. But I think my all-time favorite band ever is the Beatles. Forever,
What you know about the Beatles? What you know about?
Mm.
See, your dad and mom must have hooked you up with the Beatles, man, with an old soul, huh?
Yeah, I've been listening to the Beatles since I was a little girl.
Okay.
So I'm still a little girl, but when I was really little.
Okay. So, if somebody wants to get your music and buy your music, how can they do that?
Yeah, they can go on. I have an iTunes, I have Spotify, Amazon, I have all those. But I also have a website, which is lacikayofficial.com. So that's LACIKAY official.com. And I have all my social media on there. I'm really good at social media. I stay updated as much as I can. I know it's hard because
10-year-olds, right?
Yeah,
Great at social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's hard, but I do my best. And my website is fun. I have lots of cool stuff on there, tons of content, and I just try to stay up with all that. And like I said, iTunes, you can buy my music there. And these songs we're going to play today are going to be out. They're not even out yet, but they're going to be out on iTunes very, very, very soon.
So you're saying that here on the Veterans
get a
Day
special-
live show,
Special,
exclusive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't
I don't
that
think-
special?
I think this is the first time they're being played on radios today.
Oh, isn't that
Yeah.
special? Well, thank you very much for that.
I had to bring it here today.
I think that where's that audience at? Let me find that audience.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I got to find the audience.
There you
and
go.
Stuff, so you know.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super
So what gigs you got coming up? If
I
somebody wants to see
have
you
a
perform.
lot. My mom, I told you how she was supportive. I really
Yes.
meant that. She literally printed out the names of these events I have going on because
Girl,
she's
you got
amazing.
a lot of work to do. Yeah,
I do. You guys want me to list all these? Just go for it.
Well, you know, I mean, the ones who, you know, like in L.A.
Yeah, they're all in the LA area.
area. You
Yeah.
know, the one that's coming up in, in the next month or so. Yeah,
Yes,
couple of months.
these are all very soon. On September 26th, I'm actually judging the Ventura County's 2015 Vocal Superstar Competition. This will be my, I think, second or third year in a row of doing this, and Sade Champagne puts on these events. She does them all over Ventura County, and she's amazing because I think this is her 151st event that she's done, and she's amazing, and I love doing this, and I have so many friends involved in it. And KNS, I don't know if you guys know KNS Rockstar, but it's a wife and husband duo, and they're performing, and they're huge in the Ventura County area. The fans go hard for them.
Wow.
So I'm excited to be a part of that. And then I have this tribute to the Legends New School Sings Old School event. This is my second time doing their event. Basically what they do is they have people around my age, teenagers, young adults, do sing older songs, and they have them put it on for all the parents, and a whole bunch of people in LA come, and it's super, super, super fun. And the last event, I sang PYT by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
So that was fun, and I got to put on a show, and it was at the Whiskey Go-Go. And this year, we're on Sunset, 6725 Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, and it's at the Catalina Bar and Grill. And I'm singing a Carole King song, so I've been working on that. And this is on Sunday, September 27th, 2015, and it's from 12 and the red carpet starts at 12, and the event starts at 1. So I'm performing, and that's going to be really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I love, I think Brandy Sanders puts on these events, and I love doing her events. Her last event was so much fun. So please, everyone, come to that.
Are these all free?
No, they're not. Hang on.
Okay. Let's just know how much
spend
we
a
got to
few
fork out
coins.
to listen to your golden chords, baby.
I know. Okay, tickets are $20. $20.
$20.
That's pretty
That's
close.
it.
That's good.
That's not bad.
No,
that's not
good.
bad.
Not
Cool.
bad.
Not bad at all.
Over there?
Cool.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Hey.
That's even
People
more
will come for
reason.
food. It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, it's at the Bar and Grill. There's a brunch and 2 menu items, I think, comes with
Check
your
that
ticket.
out. See, look at God.
There you go. Out freaking standing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Out freaking standing.
Total deal.
So do you have anybody in the military? Was your dad in the military? Were any family members in the military?
I don't, but I've always felt like a really good connection to the military, and I don't know why. It's just sort of like a soul thing. I've always felt, I do have friends that have been in the military. I have a friend right now who's in, and she is amazing. She's a woman in the military, and she's amazing, and she's got a husband, and she's just an amazing young lady, and I've known her for a while. Her name is Danae. Shout out to Danae.
Okay, there you go.
And I've known her family since I was like 8, so a
Okay.
long time. And but no, I've always felt a really close connection to the military and army and all of that, because I just feel like, how could we not love people who are volunteering to fight for our country every single day? They're willing to put their lives online for us, so
Exactly.
we don't have to feel unsafe at night. Like,
Right.
I don't know, I just feel like that's the coolest
Well,
thing
you know,
ever.
one thing you can do is see how you can be involved with the USO show.
Yeah, I
and
want to do. I
perform-
want to do the tour
perform-
so bad.
perform. They
So
put you
bad.
in gear and all that. You be like a real soldier.
No.
I don't know if mom and dad like that, but
Van, really? I did a USO tour all over the Far East. I'm an
Yeah.
ex-singer and dancer.
Yes.
Before I did hair, I sang
Nice.
and danced professionally for 9 years.
there you go.
And I don't think I was ever requested to put on a uniform unless it was bugle beaded, but
Oh, there you
but it's
go.
great to perform for the troops, to take their talents and give them away.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to. I want to. I have a friend who's involved in it, and I think I have to be 18 before I do it. I think that's the
Yes,
rules.
there you go.
Yeah.
That is
so
the rule. That
in
is
a
the rule.
in a year, I turned 17 in 10 days.
Oh,
Well,
well, happy
congratulations.
early
Isn't that
birthday.
Hey.
So
Hey.
yeah,
Why is that playing?
in a year and 10 days, I can do it.
Okay.
That'd be
We'll do
awesome.
Yeah.
So moving along, because
Yes.
like I said, we got makeovers that matters here.
yes,
so
we do.
So go ahead, you know.
Yes, please talk about what you do. It's amazing what you do.
Well, where shall we begin?
Oh, go on. I want to hear this. Seriously.
Well, Makeovers That Matter has been around since April of 2012.
Okay.
It started because I'm a hairdresser, have been doing hair for 20 years in Hollywood. And during my 20 years of time, I have been charitable in my own right. I gave checks to personal charities from my community, like Project Angel Food, APLA, Let's Get Obama in Office, and, you know, things that kind of were personal to me.
Yeah.
But in January of 2012, I really had a change of heart. I thought,
Okay.
you know, if I'm going to give back to my community, I need to take what I get paid to do and give it away for free. Because that's a whole different level of charity.
Correct.
Other than buying, you know, endless box of Thin Mints from the Girl Scouts.
There you go.
I should own
Yes.
stock in that company, I'm telling you. Okay, so yeah. Lots
a
of
whole
time to-
different conversation.
It's a whole different conversation. All right, but you know, I did this on Tuesdays. I went to an organization called Get Love and cut hair for homeless women on Tuesdays, and I did this
That's
for
amazing.
months. And it was while I was there that I realized, first, the women needed more than a haircut to change their life. And it also needed to happen at a different point in their life, I think, when it could better help them propel themselves forward. So I went back to prayer and meditation, which I'm a huge practicer of, and is now
I'm a huge believer in it
component,
as well.
of our mindset program, which I'll talk about in just a second.
Yes, please.
And I asked, what should I be doing with this? You know, I think it's something important, but I don't know how to focus it. And it hit me very powerfully in my soul that economically challenged women, when they're looking for a job, that's the moment and that's the woman. So as a grassroots efforts on my part, in April of 2012, I printed up gift certificates to come and get your hair colored and cut for free at my salon. Went to a number of organizations in Los Angeles, and by May of 2013, our primary target and participant was the female veteran. So since that time, we have offered, my volunteer-based organization has grown to expand itself to aesthetic doctors, gynecologists, licensed therapists, yoga instructors, acupuncturists, dietitians, nutritionalists,
Wow.
to all come together and provide what they do to do something that is important as a makeover from the outside in, but more important, a makeover from the inside out.
Correct.
So we have done this by implementing what is called the Mindset Program. This is a 10-session course that participants come in and basically they learn how to holistically pull themselves together, connecting their mind, body, and spirit. And so obviously there are classes in diet, nutrition, yoga, meditation, and we have a licensed therapist come in and talk about our perceptions. Like, when you look in the mirror, who's looking back? What are you
Yeah.
seeing?
Yeah.
You know, because our perceptions are sometimes really askew, right? And we know that nothing changes
And
in the
people
world.
don't see us the same way we see ourselves.
Clearly not.
Completely different.
So it's really important for us to look at what's going on in our mind first, because when we change our mind, we change our lives. Okay, so that's basically the first 6 sessions. And then the last 4 sessions are all about workplace maturity and development, job search, cover letter, resume, interview do's and don'ts. Then we host mock interviews. And then I connect all of my graduates with all kinds of veteran service organizations that will further them into their journey into the workforce. And sometimes there are places that I get to connect some of my female veterans where they
Exactly.
want to go to school. Particularly, we live in Hollywood, right?
Yes.
Well, I want to introduce my dear friend and Mindset graduate, Kim Morrow, who has recently graduated yesterday from the Mindset program. That's right, baby.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes.
Something you need to know about Kim. I've worked with a lot of women, and there's sometimes, some people just stand out in the crowd, right? They shine. I'm about to take a seminar from Tony Robbins, not trying to plug him, but he says something very, very important. Everybody says that they want to improve their lives. Everybody says they want to have a bigger, better life. Very few people actually ever do anything about it. They don't take the action required to have a bigger life, to improve themselves. Kim is a woman who takes every opportunity to improve herself, to
Outstanding.
have a bigger life. And she
Yeah.
just, I would bend over backwards for this woman. I would I would do anything that I can to make her life better and to provide her with any support that I can, because she's that woman. Like, she really goes the extra mile. She doesn't,
Yes.
like when I introduced,
That's
she wants,
beautiful.
could you mind if I tell her what you want to do? Okay, Kim wants to be, she wants to produce films in Hollywood, right?
Cool.
So, and I just
Yes.
happen to,
Christian film,
I
yeah.
know there's a school called the Lipton, is it the
great.
Lifton?
Institute.
Lifton
Media
Institute that specializes in training veterans how to produce films for Hollywood.
Outstanding.
And I met them,
Wow.
Free for
connected her
veterans.
immediately with the school, and boom, the next day she was out there.
She was out there.
Like
That's
signing up.
amazing.
Exactly, because I'm
blessing.
a flash a before picture of Kim here.
Really?
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's a delay. That's gonna be a delay, so don't worry about that. And then, because we got a couple of ladies here, the before and after pictures that I'm gonna flash, and then the after.
The after, that's right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So don't worry about this. That's slow, but everybody. But also, we got a couple of callers on the line.
Oh.
Since I seen them now, caller, I'm gonna ask the one who has the 704 area code first, since you called first. So caller with the area
That's
code
Charlotte. That's North Carolina. That's where I'm from.
Okay, hey.
There you
So
go.
caller from South Carolina.
North Carolina.
Carolina, can you? Yeah, how you doing?
South. All right.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Is this
Yes.
South Carolina?
Yeah, hey, this is Darren Conrad.
Hi,
I am
Darren.
a writer and
I know Darren.
a producer, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and
homeboy. Hi.
Laci will be working with me on my next film in November.
Okay.
That she's coming down here to shoot. So she, wanted me to call in today, and so
I
I
did.
just thought I'd spend a few minutes and say hello. I'm actually seeing you guys on the screen as well.
There you go. So go ahead, wave. You can wave, guys.
Hey.
So Darren, he directed is going to direct the movie that I'm can't even talk in
That's
November
all right.
going to be in. It's called A Father's Love, and it's an amazing film. I read the script, fell in love with it, said I had to be a part of it, and basically it's about this relationship between a daughter and a father who just have this incredible. So yeah, you go ahead and you talk about it, Darren. You go ahead, you tell about it.
Oh yeah, well great, yeah. So basically, yeah, the film is roughly it's about a father raising a daughter. The mother dies at a young age, and this is a short film. It's about a 30-minute, but it is a Union Screen Actors film. So short films have to kind of move, a certain pace to keep the audience engaged, unlike a feature film. But it's pretty much, other than a little bit of a flashback, it's pretty much about a rural father on North Carolina farmland that now raising a teenage daughter. She's pretty much been a good kid all of her life, and she's a senior turning 18. And as with any teenage kid, no matter how good their upbringing has been, there's always going to be temptations. There's that
Exactly.
first older man that wants to ask the girl out for a date, and the story kind of hits on how the father deals with it. He's real apprehensive, about certain things, but then he has a moment where he lets go. But I don't want to spoil the film, but there is a tragedy.
Don't spoil it. It's an amazing ending.
Not at all.
I can relate to that.
I'm sorry. I think the story is really, going to hit home with a lot of people. I mean, whether you're a single parent, or anyone that has, a teenage child. So, and Laci, will be, playing the lead actress's best friend. So
Okay.
Laci's role is very significant in the film. She was, I don't really know if this is a proper term for supporting, but I call her the major supporting actress. She is
Well, that's great.
with lead and, myself and some of the other main actors.
No pressure at all.
No pressure.
Well, Darren, I can relate to that. I can relate to that because I was awarded full custody of my daughter at the age of 5, and I had to raise my daughter, and she's 24 right now, and so I went through the 5-year-old and the terrible twos, and then me being cool. I'm the cool dad, and then now Dad, you're not so cool now, so why you want to hang around? And then I became the ATM machine. You know what I mean? And then then I became cool again. So I understand, the different levels that a teenage girl, a young lady, will go through with her dad. Because I remember the first time I realized I had a little lady on my hands. I took her clothes shopping, and we got to the ladies' underwear section. So she was like, "Yo,
so
Dad,
awkward.
she was like, Dad, wait right here, right here."
That's so
And she
awkward.
left me in the middle of the clothing aisle. I was like, "Oh my God, I have a young lady on my hip." So I hope a lot of success to you, Darren. And thank you for calling in.
Oh, absolutely, and I look forward to seeing Laci and her mom in November.
We
Making
film
that
in
long
November,
trip
by the way.
from, one coast to another.
All right,
Yep.
That's awesome.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right, now we got
Bye.
another caller on the line. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Which area code?
661.
Yeah, that's me. And my name is Karina Passy, and I was just in the Makeovers That Matter program.
Outstanding. Well, thank you for calling and all that. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how Makeovers That Matter and MJ affected your life and helped you out.
Well, this program was excellent, let me tell you. I'm a recent Air Force active duty veteran. I'm currently in the reserves, and I just transitioned from out of state back to my home state, California. What?
All right.
And so I was having a little bit of a hard time transitioning, not just with myself and my personal relationships, but also with my success in school and with finding a job. So I went to this, job fair, and ended up linking with MJ and started this program, and I learned so much. I couldn't put it into an itinerary, but I could definitely tell you it was an experience of a lifetime. I was able to learn. I mean, what I took away most from it was the financial guidance, some of the workouts. Being in the military, as a protective measure, I had to be a little stiffer with my body language.
Okay.
Just because I work around with a lot of guys when I was active duty, and it was taken the wrong way, from my inflections in my voice to being a happy person and just being bubbly and, a Californian. I talk to everybody.
Right. So, Air Force, huh? You say you was
What's
in
that?
the Air. You say you was in the Air Force, right?
Yes.
So, how was your basic training experience? Was it a good one?
Yeah, it was good. Unfortunately, there's this term called washback. I had a female instructor when I got there, and things got a little crazy, and I got washed back. But once I got washed back into another flight with male instructors, it was a great time. These guys, were just all about the girls and taking care of us and not crossing any lines, because it was a big deal then, and making sure we got what we need. They gave us lots of space, lots of time. These guys are really good to us. We had really good instructors.
Okay, outstanding. Go ahead.
So, okay, Karina, you were talking about getting into your body and doing movement. Are you talking about Claire Sterrett's class, the floor work that we did?
Yes.
We did pole dancing.
Yes, I have. Okay, wait.
There we go. A little juicy now.
Okay, the mindset program is fairly comprehensive. I was introduced to this woman who's named Claire Sterrett. She lived in Washington, D.C., and she created a therapeutic pole dancing class for military wives and for women who were taking care of their wounded warriors, and for female veterans, to help reawaken women to their own sensuality and their own power as a woman, and so she's now one of my mindset program instructors. And yes, the next mindset program, Claire is coming back and we're going to do a little body movement class, is what we talked about publicly. But she is pole dancing exercises, floor work. They're sensual, how to move again and really waking up that sensuality, that sensual part of being a woman.
I'm sure it was waking all right.
Yeah, because one thing about being in the military, and I can only speak from the outside looking in because I'm not a woman, but it has a tendency of taking away some of a woman's femininity. To a certain extent, because of the training that we have to go through. And to have a program like Makeovers That Matter, and everybody who's affiliated with them to able to have that type of program to help the women get back into their feminine side.
Yes.
That's good. So Miss Kim.
Yes.
So how did you were in that class? Did you do that class yet?
Yes.
And how was it?
I loved it because I so needed to connect to myself, and you're so right about how we can lose some of my femininity when we're in the military. But for me, I grew up as a tomboy because my youngest brother and I, who's an Air Force veteran who passed away, I ended up being a tomboy because I was his playmate. So there were times, out climbing trees in a dress and all of that kind of stuff. So getting out of the military, you still have that toughness and that sharpness and directness and all of that, So, I relocated here from North Carolina, Charlotte, last year.
Nice.
Got to LA area in June, and I so needed to get connected to myself because I had been through a lot of grief, in fact, just recently. So that is one of the great things that the Makeover That Matters has done for me.
Aww.
And I
so
tease MJ because when I first saw his picture with his long hair,
Right.
I said, oh, he's cute, he's handsome. I had a little crush on him.
Okay.
So anytime I want to make him blush, I say that.
There you go.
Everything.
Okay, he's blushing now.
I like to tell I said, baby, I will always be your man and your best girlfriend. So
There you go.
we're together forever. We are together forever.
Outstanding,
Yeah,
outstanding.
so with Claire's class, I know I can remember the one thing she said about roll your hips. And she said just, every day, just, get in touch with your body and your femininity and your sensuality. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And it's very important. So I would say to any and every female, whether you're a female veteran or not, just a female period, get connected with yourself.
Of the legal age.
Yes.
Can I add to that?
Take care of yourself. Learn how to love yourself.
Yeah, of course, of course. You say you wanted to add something there?
Well, yes, because in the military, yes, you're allowed to be a woman, and they say that there's nothing wrong. And I mean they by like everybody, but there really is. And so when I went through the program, that was one of the most moving moments was, getting into the pole dancing, exercises and moving our hips, because out of protection, we box ourselves up and don't, swing them like we used to, and we don't do the hand gestures. We just kind of keep our hands down by our sides and, just keep very simple movements, nothing to draw attention to. So to get back to myself and express myself and in a non, and it's okay. That's the thing. And it felt right and it felt okay, and I didn't feel like I was in danger anymore. And that's what I really loved about being with these other female veterans. They knew what I was going through. MJ provided us these great instructors that were very compassionate and really were able to teach us so much that it's okay and it's over now, and we are progressing forward, and now let's get you a job.
There we go.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, something that I'm really excited about is she mentioned our financial literacy class. I'm now partnered with Wells Fargo, and so they send out their representatives. So once you get a job, you're going to know what to do with your paycheck,
right?
And how do you handle your finances? I've been a business owner for 20 years, and I love taking the class myself. So It's really cool that Wells Fargo sends out their representatives and has a hands-on banking course that they teach inside the Mindset program. So it's really
That is awesome.
it's really extensive. It's really extensive.
So MJ, if a woman of the military wants to be a part of your program, how does one go about it?
Well, what you need to know is we are now open. We have just opened our enrollment for the next Mindset program, which is going to be October 10th and 11th, and then we will graduate on the 17th. So it's a Saturday, Sunday, and then the following Saturday. You just need to go to makeoversthatmatter.org and click apply. There's a registration form right there that will get me emailed to us, and then we will enroll you into the program.
Outstanding.
Nice.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's all free,
Yes.
by the way.
It's all
And I'm,
free.
like,
Okay.
and I'm going to say, as a recent graduate, please take advantage of this great opportunity. It's a great, supportive, and safe atmosphere. MJ's heart is very sincere. Each and every participant that came out and offered their products and services and time, they were the majority of them, I say 99%, was very genuine and sincere. They were not there trying to push anything on us or promote anything or sell anything. And I can speak for all the girls. We were so appreciative of Michael J, Dale, Meg, and all the people who gave their time, because people really don't have to honor you. They really don't have to do anything for you. You know, we chose to serve our country,
Right.
you know, but we didn't do it just so we can get something out of it, other than this is what we wanted to do at the time. And that's why at first I didn't feel grateful. I mean, I was very grateful. I didn't feel that I deserved it. I really did. And then I said, hey, you know, look, this is a great opportunity. This is an answer to prayer. So I would encourage any female veteran, or if you know of any female veteran in this area that can use this opportunity, please take advantage of it.
And yes, and it is very amazing. And so TJ, you got anything?
I'm
Yes,
still
it's
over
a
here
great
weeping on the
access to a lot
inside.
of,
So
networking with other female veterans.
Right, exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
that as well.
So MJ, do you have anything coming up?
Well, other than, okay, so yes, the like I said, the Mindset program will commence October 10th and 11th, and then graduate the 17th. Now, this year on November 9th, I am co-hosting in partnership with Paul Mitchell our second annual Veterans Day Makeover event.
I love Paul
So
Mitchell.
our participants in this particular cohort of the Mindset program are going to be first to be invited to this event. And at this event at the Paul Mitchell School in Sherman Oaks, they will get their hair colored and cut for free by a seasoned Paul Mitchell professional. They will get their
Nice.
makeup done by Milano and their manicures done by Orly Beauty International. So during the day, we'll feed them lunch, snacks, and care for them, and
Really
all sorts
pamper
of
them, huh?
really
How
pamper them.
fun.
But they're going to leave that day with a handbag, a brand new handbag filled with products from all of those companies.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I know,
Oh
right?
my God.
Sign me up, right? I know. And then we're going to take everybody out for cake and champagne. It's a big deal.
Big
And
deal.
it's just a great way to kick off your Veterans Week, your Veterans Day
Exactly,
week,
yeah,
right?
exactly,
You get fed, you get
MJ,
champagne.
I am so glad that we've met, because since the short time we've been together, man, you've made Veterans Day live show really worth my while doing. Seriously,
Aw.
because
so
this is
beautiful.
what it's
Don't make
for.
me cry.
I'm gonna cry.
That's
Getting a
okay.
little emotional over here.
I'm getting the vapors. But no, but seriously
MJ's
though.
the man.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Like when
Oh, the
I
dog
meet
is
women
here,
like
too.
Kim and Karina, who's on the line, you know, these kind of people, it is a lot of work. I won't say that, it's just easy for me to do and it just happens. It's an immense amount of orchestration to get all this stuff together, to coordinate participants and instructors, and it's a full-time
Yeah,
job.
there you go.
But the truth is, when I get to work with Kim Moreau and Karina Passy and the other veterans that I get to work with, and then hear what the effect has been in their lives, and it makes it in.
There
It's
you
all
go.
worth it. It's
There you
absolutely
go.
worth it.
There you go. Well, once again, man, thank you for being part of Veterans Day Live.
Yes,
We're
thank
gonna go
you.
to a break because we got other people waiting to share the mic and all that. And I'm gonna play a little something by you, Laci. We're gonna leave out here with Reject.
Rejected.
Rejected. Man,
Yes.
Excuse me. What's up with that? Rejected. What's that about?
It's about feeling rejected and about feeling not good enough. And for I think I wrote it from a perspective of what it would be like to be a girl and feel rejected, that you weren't good enough as a woman. And so I don't know, I love this song and it's rejected.
Outstanding. There you go. Well, we'll be right back with the Veterans Day Live with your host, Vaneric Marshall, guest co-host, Laci, and TJ, with Makeovers That Matters. So we'll be right back.
Oh, I like this song.
Cause I still had my view. But one day on a Saturday, it was midnight and there was rain. On the roof, looked up at the stars, said, oh my God, how we get this far? It was perfect, thought you were worth it, but you didn't deserve me. I was on the right track, you went left, and then you just deserted me. I never thought that you would do this to me. I always thought that you would stay with me. Hurry, baby, just like that you would forgive me. Like if I wasn't amazing, so you. Don't ask me if I'm fine, 'cause I never got the sign. This was so unexpected. Right now I feel rejected. It's always been me who's in control of things, but the roles have been reversed, and now it's me who's allowing you to make me feel hurt. Come on, Laci, straighten up. This is the time when you call the bluff. This is the time that you don't wrong the right. When dark turns to light, where you soar and fly. It was perfect, thought you were worth it, but you didn't deserve me. I was on the right track, you went left, and then you just deserted me. I never thought that you would do this to me. I always thought that you would stay with me. Hurry, baby, just like that you would forgive me. Like if I wasn't amazing, so you. Don't ask me if I'm fine, 'cause I never got the sign. This was so unexpected. Right now I feel rejected. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls like this, my girls like this, like this. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls like this, my girls like this, like this. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls like this, my girls like this, like this. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt. Clap for my girls, I've been hurt.
All right, we're back. We're back by popular demand. And welcome to the Veterans Day Live.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes, with my guest co-host, Miss Stacy and her crew. And this is we're going to do about a little after the introduction of your guests.
Yes.
You do that. We're going to do the empowerment portion of the show.
Yes.
And I'm starting to play the next tune. Let me turn that off.
Ooh.
We're going to do that later.
Okay.
But
Want me to introduce my guest?
Yeah, introduce your guest.
Okay. All right, guys. So I met Erin maybe like a year ago. I feel like it was probably like a year ago. And I never modeled. I never really wanted to model because I'm very short. I know I have heels on, but I'm only like 5'2". And I also had heard many bad things about the modeling industry, about, everyone telling you to be skinnier, and I never wanted that. I wanted to be my size.
I feel you. I like to eat. So.
Yeah, you know, and I do have a healthy lifestyle, but I never wanted to be unhealthy in that way. So anyways, my publicist was putting on this fashion show, and I think shortly before that, I'm sorry. Style Fashion Week was happening, or was it LA Fashion Week? LA Fashion Week. Okay. LA Fashion Week was happening, and my publicist was having me go to these fashion shows, and I was looking at all the clothes, and I was getting really excited because these clothes are beautiful. And then I saw Erin and her twin sister Desiree walk down this runway, and once they walked on the runway, none of the other models did anything for me after I saw them because they owned it. You know what I mean? And they had this little choreography, and it was in sync. It was amazing. And so afterwards, I had to meet her, and come to find out, she has this thing called Pretty Girl Retreat, and she asked me to model in it. And it was my second time modeling, and I had the best time. And I want you to give a warm welcome to Erin.
Thank you so much.
Yes, please tell us
Thank
all
you for
about.
having me, Laci.
Yes, of course. So please tell us everything about Pretty Girl Retreat and what you do.
Well, thank you first for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. And to everyone else that is here, thank you. Pretty Girl Retreat is about loving the skin that you're in. We want to teach girls about self-acceptance and confidence. We want girls to walk away feeling better about themselves and owning the skin that they're in.
Yep.
And so Pretty Girl Retreat started off as a mobile spa and fashion party service for girls. We just want them to have a good time, but get some empowerment as well. And Pretty Girl Retreat was derived from Twin of a Kind Foundation, which is an organization that thrives and motivates and encourages youth and young adults to see their full potential in life. You know, we're teaching them about life skills, responsibility, but more important, just self-acceptance and loving the skin that you're in. So we have a 12-week curriculum that we have put together and provided to different organizations and companies, and they get to choose which topic they want to talk about.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah.
What are the age? I'm excited. I'm like, well, what are the age ranges of this?
The age range is from 5 to 25 years of age.
Wow.
Both male and female.
Okay, so I'm too old. No, just kidding.
When we were at your last event, the Pretty Girl Retreat, you and your sister got up and said an amazing speech about what you guys went through as models and that whole thing. Tell the audience what all that was about, because that was amazing.
Yeah, well, first off, my sister and I, we started off from kindergarten all the way to our first year in college. We were bullied. And that we were bullied for just our awkward look, our peculiar look. We were just the butt of all jokes. We were beat on. There was a lot of things that were happening with us. And, you know, everything kind of led to depression, suicidal ideation. A lot of things was happening. And not only that, you know, being fatherless in America was it was a journey to go through and a process. And so we didn't really feel good about ourselves. We didn't know if we were worthy of anyone's love, you know, even though our mom was our rock and she basically was there for us through thick and thin. But at the time, you know, we thought parents just don't understand, you know, and we just didn't love who we were, you know, and didn't feel accepted. And we tried to fit in, but no one wanted us, you know. And so for a long time, we had each other as twins. But, you know, in actuality, you feel like you don't really have anyone, you know. And so we went through that for a very long time. And so what came out of that, someone approached us while we were in our first year in college and said, "You twins need to be on a runway." And so we were like, what? You know, we are not beautiful. We're thin, we're skinny, you know. And at the time, we were just like, okay, they're joking with us. But we got on the stage, and something happened. It was a transformation, and we learned about who we were at that moment. And when we got on the stage, it was like every naysayer, everyone that ever came between us and those negative thoughts that we told ourselves each and every day that we're not worthy, that we were ugly and didn't fit in. I mean, it spewed out onto the runway, and we were able to own who we were. We captivated the audience, and you know,
they did.
Those looks,
they did.
And you know, those flaws that we once thought we had, we own those flaws, and we really recognize that those were our assets that made us beautiful. And for everyone that said we had a big forehead, big gums, we had 4 eyes, these big, they called us Medi-Cal Coke bottle glasses, you know, our knobby knees, they called us microphone heads, all types of things, you know. Every one of those people that came out, you know, and said something negative, and we really ran with it. We took that as power over ourselves and over those negative thoughts. We got on that runway, and it was just a life transformation at that point, you know. And from there, we actually poured everything into this organization called Twin of a Kind Foundation, where we wanted to actually give back to everyone that has ever went through what we went through, and teach them about learning who you are and loving the skin that you're in and owning who you are, so that you can fly your best assets that you believe are flaws. So that's how Pretty Girl Retreat got started as well, you know, and here we are now.
That is awesome.
And I will say,
go ahead.
Okay. No, I will say this. When we were getting ready to go out and model, and I've known, we have the same group of friends at this point, so I knew some of the models and stuff, but we were sitting there, we were all ready to go in our hair and makeup and our outfits, and Erin comes running backstage where we were, and she goes, okay, this is not about how good you look. This is about having fun. We're not going to sit there and do this New York Fashion Week serious face. You're going to go up there and smile, and you're going to have fun, and you're just going to do you. And, like, that is why I wanted to be involved with her stuff, was because it was about that. It wasn't about, okay, you need to look perfect, and, you know, you got to have the perfect abs, and you got to have the perfect skin, and it's just like all that stuff. I think a lot of models, and you know this more than I do, that it's a pressure, and I just really appreciate that Erin never really cared about that. It was all about the person, you know.
Okay. Well, what I was going to ask, or I am going to ask, besides you know, our peers when we little teasing us, you know what I mean, because I always had this gap in between my teeth, got big eyes and all the whole thing, you know, so I was teased as well. Besides our peers teasing us as we're growing up, do you think society has a role in how you women feel as though you got to be a certain way as well? You know what I mean? And which is sad, because you know, women are like a work of art, regardless of the shape, size, or shade of color that women are. God made women in a way where, you know, all of y'all are beautiful in your own way.
Yes.
And unfortunately, society has this assumption that, okay, to be considered a beautiful woman, you have to be like this. And that's not,
I know.
and that's telling you, you know, that's a mental abuse right there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And I commend you for overcoming that obstacle and seeing that, okay, this is my way of helping other young women not get into that, you know, situation, or even if they are in that situation, they can get out of that and feel better about themselves.
Oh yeah.
And that's good. That's good. You know. So you know, I just wanted, you know, my male part of view on that.
Where can everyone get involved with Pretty Girl Retreat if they want to get involved?
Yes, if you definitely would like to get involved with Pretty Girl Retreat or the organization Twin of a Kind, you can reach us at www.prettygirlretreat.com, or you can go to www.twinofakind.org, and you can look us up on all social media handles at Pretty Girl Retreat or Twin of a Kind.
Okay,
Awesome.
so you know I gotta ask this, right?
Yes.
You say you have is your sister? Are you identical twins?
Identical.
Identical.
So did
We
you
have
ever
a mole in the same place.
So you did you do y'all play tricks on people?
Oh, all the time, and we still do.
I would
We
cheat on my
still do.
test. if I
So
was
you
we
say
did that.
so you say
We did that.
so you saying your twin
And then
sister's
some.
outside waiting, and then you gonna get up and leave, and she gonna come back?
No, unfortunately, she's in Atlanta right now, so she did not do that.
But if she
not
did,
gonna
you
do
would
that?
never know the difference.
never know.
Yeah, okay. All
No,
right.
my
Same
mom-
voice and everything.
Same
my
voice
mom-
and everything.
My mom thought Desiree was Erin when we were at the. Did I tell you this? No. Yeah, at the Pretty Girl Retreat event, my mom was like, "Oh," she walked up to Desiree and she goes, "That rehearsal the other day was so much fun." And Desiree goes, "Hi, nice to meet you, I'm Desiree."
We get that all the time.
My mom was
Yeah,
like, "I
that's
thought that was Erin."
Wow.
So
Cool,
you know,
cool.
That's
it happens.
cool. That's how long has the program been around?
Twin of a Kind has been around since 2008. We became a foundation in 2013. Pretty Girl Retreat started out from there just 8 months ago.
Really?
Yes.
So you take a bus to people's house? Is that how it works, or what?
No, we actually, well, Pretty Girl, we're mobile, so we actually come to you. So, or you can reach, seek us out as well. But we go to different organizations, whether it's Boys and Girls Club, YWCA, churches, after school programs. We actually go to you, find out what your need is, and then have them look at our 12-week curriculum, and we provide the workshops to them. It's about a 2-hour workshop. Awesome. Very interactive. We love to role play. I have a extensive mental health background, and so I play a lot of roles, and so we implement that within the program.
That is awesome.
And yet she's still a full-time model.
Yes, and mom too.
And mom. Ooh.
So what college?
What college? I graduated from Cal State Bakersfield and got my master's at University of Phoenix in Pasadena.
So you're here. So you
and
from
got
here?
a master's.
You from California?
From California.
She got the full package.
Okay.
Are you single?
No, I'm
okay.
married.
Sorry, guys. Maybe she's not that.
There you go.
Package. Sorry, she's taken.
So is there a limit of candidates for your program, or does do you have a certain amount that you?
No.
So you can handle 100.
We can handle 100. We can handle up to 400.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And we have a mentoring program as well. So if anyone's interested and love to come on board, we definitely have some workshops for mentorship as well.
That's awesome.
Okay. Cool.
Isn't she amazing?
She is. Like, I feel like I just got my life right now. I know it's Sunday, but I don't know. I feel like this is another church session right now.
Praise them.
Won't he do it?
Cool. Okay. So moving along to our next guest.
Yes.
All right, Miss Laci, you the guest host.
Yes. Tell us. You just go. I trust you. Go. Introduce yourself. Your name, what you do. I trust you. Go.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
Yes.
Tell us, Lisa.
So Dre invited me here. I met him a few years back. He knows that I'm an artist.
Yes.
I'm a visual artist. I paint. And he said he would have some stuff up and ready, but I think that's not going. So if anybody wants to take a look, you can find my art on Instagram at Mugwamp, and that's MUGWAMP. And what I do is I work with oil on canvas, oil on wood, and I paint and I create original pieces of art for clients, small businesses.
Okay.
Or
so like what kind of art? Like, is it like collected art or abstract or
it's fine
portrait?
art. I do portraits, I do animals, very, very rarely do abstract. It's really not my thing, but and I graduated from the Art Institute in Phoenix.
There you go.
So
Phoenix got it going on today, huh?
All right.
But I'm interested in a lot of different art, illustrative works. One of my favorite artists is Olivia. She does the pinups. I know that you guys are talking about beauty and fashion and all of those things today. And then another artist, Frida Kahlo, who's a Latina artist, is another one of my favorite artists as well. So,
do you find there's like a double standard being a woman and being a painter?
oh, definitely, because it's a man's world, out there all the time. But I think that when you, like, if you're doing pinups, you can bring that sexuality to it too. And from a woman's perspective, you can let people see how you see things and the beauty that you see in other people. And I'm really inspired also by fashion and the bodies and the colors and all the ladies and how they do their makeup and their hair and all this wild things. And I think you can bring a lot of movement into one illustration that's like one piece, that it's a flat piece, but it has a lot of movement, and it's as if it were flowing, like how you guys come down the runway and you guys do your thing.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
So you can paint anything?
I wouldn't say anything.
I'm just saying, like, if I wanted to be naked, like, could you paint me naked?
Girl,
and just like,
come over. I got you.
What is your? Oh my God.
Oh
my
sign
God.
a form or something.
Yeah.
Model release form, girl.
But anytime you take an art class or you're like serious about your art career, those are classes that you have to take. They're life drawing classes.
Yeah.
And so you do get live nude models and male and female models.
That should be fun.
But did you hear about this? Was a while
Oh
back,
my
like a couple of
God.
months ago. It was this one class, a college class, art class, and it stated that to pass the class, the final, the whole class have to be in the nude.
The whole class?
The whole class had to be in the nude.
That's a
and a lot of students didn't read the syllabus, the syllabi.
Wait.
And you know, and was hot, and they should have read the syllabi.
I disagree with that. I don't think anybody should have to display their body in any way that they're.
But I'm saying it was on the syllabus. If it's on the syllabus,
and they took the class,
and they still took the class,
don't take the class.
You know what I mean?
I still disagree with that.
I know, yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
if
you go for this class and you get the syllabus and you read it and you see that, okay, I got to be what? That's your chance to say,
Right, it's your
okay,
choice.
that's your choice. Boom.
Most people don't read the syllabus though.
I would do
Well,
it.
then they
and
need to
here's
fill the
why.
class.
I have done it before.
Okay.
With the whole class naked, girl? You did that? Oh my
Yes.
God.
It was very scary the first time. After that, it wasn't so bad. I was dripping sweat from like my elbows. Like, oh please. I'm so scared.
I feel like once like even like people like masseuses and beauticians and stuff, they're used to people being naked, and you get to a point where it's not even like that big of a deal anymore.
You just really start to look at people like shapes. Like, okay, I gotta draw this arm. I gotta draw this leg.
I gotta draw
it's
this penis.
shape.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
That's
sorry.
when you just put the paper.
Let me-
All right, let's keep it
behave
PG.
myself.
Let's keep it
Keep
PG.
it clean.
Let's keep it PG.
Sorry, I don't
Keep
know where
it
that came
clean.
from. It's Sunday.
I do with kids from
artists
5
draw
to
all
25.
kinds of things, so you draw what you're interested
I have
in.
young
girl.
fans listening.
We'll
keep it
we'll talk
clean.
about this on the break. Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, modeling it lets you see from another perspective, like to be still or
Right. So do you have any galleries coming up or anything? Any shows coming up?
I don't. I'm trying to work with another person that I know right now whose father is a very well-known artist and kind of just go from there. And I don't have any inventory right now. I'm all sold out, which is actually
That's a good
really
thing, right?
That's good.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good thing. But people are calling me, hey, I need this. Can we do this? Let's do a show. And I'm like, I don't have any inventory right now. So as soon as I get my inventory back up, then we'll really start.
So when you say inventory, how much of an inventory would you need to do a gallery?
I would say between 4 and 12 pieces. If I was just gonna, it depends if I'm gonna do like a solo show or if I'm gonna do a show with other artists. So, even if I had one piece right now, it'd be great to bring out and show and hopefully sell. But as for you guys are all doing, like helping other people and doing all of these wonderful things. But what I would like to do is get some pieces going, do a show, and donate some of those proceeds
That's
to like
beautiful.
a wonderful foundation. So if you guys have any ideas for me,
You
or
can
if
donate to the
anybody
TJ
wants to-
Foundation right over
Well,
here.
of course, there are a lot of, like, this show is for veterans, men and women, so that might be something like that for you to
Let's
do.
do it.
We have a few organizations that go down to Skid Row and
Right.
feed the homeless veterans along with the other homeless people down there. So
basically, like, what I'm kind of looking at would just be like painting a few pictures, and when we sell them, like a portion of those proceeds go back to that.
Nice.
cool.
Oh my God.
Cool. So TJ, you got anything?
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
I got a guest.
Yeah, go ahead. And his name is MJ
We're
as
gonna
well.
have to share a mic though, cause
Well, that's all right. Yeah, just no. Just slide the mic over.
you can just slide.
Just slide the mic over real quick.
Share?
Okay, there you go.
It's all good. You don't have to leave. There we go.
So no, you don't have to have the mic. You don't have to have the headphones on
You
if you
don't
don't
have to
want.
have them on.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Well,
You know
thank
what I
you,
mean?
everyone.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I know you're really glad that I'm here.
We
Let me
are.
introduce myself.
We are.
I'm nobody. Everyone here is doing really inspirational things. Beautiful people. I feel kind of out of place.
Don't worry, we're in the same boat. It's okay.
I'm a male, not a veteran. Not creating anything to help veterans, or really actively involved with any females. So.
But you could now, though.
Hey, I heard about the opportunity to paint TJ in the nude,
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, I mean, I'm not a professional
If you
painter.
want to work on that together, we could definitely do that.
All right, I got your
TJ, if you
Instagram.
wanna be our
What is
model,
this show turning
stay in touch.
into?
I don't know. You know what I mean? A hookup thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. Alrighty. Well.
So what is it that you do there, MJ?
All right, so I know TJ because I'm a little bit. I'm in entertainment. I'm in a part of a improv comedy group in Murrieta, California. I met TJ at a film premiere. One of the veterans in our group was premiering a film that he's in.
Yeah.
We met, and she found out that I'm a fantastic character, and she said, I have to have you
Yeah.
on my show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here I am.
And here you
I
go.
pay the bills during the week. I'm a fabricator. I build off-road race trucks.
Okay.
A lot of metal work, tubes and roll cages and suspension and that kind of thing. I work in a
Really?
shop all week long.
Oh, wow.
And a couple nights a week, I'm learning to be fun.
Okay.
Fun.
Outstanding.
And part of an improv group.
Well, thanks for coming by the Veterans Show. Yeah,
I do have an uncle.
Yes.
Who was in the Vietnam War 4
Okay.
years. He was shot down in his helicopter 6 times.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Flew
yeah.
like a medical helicopter.
Yeah.
He
Oh
kept
my
getting shot
God.
down. I don't think it was his fault, but he made it out alive, obviously.
A lot
Each time.
being shot 6 times.
Right? Isn't that
Well,
incredible?
see, you know, I'm part of the Vietnam era myself, and my job was refueling those type of helicopters,
Oh,
those
no kidding.
Hueys and stuff like that.
You probably know my uncle.
I don't know, maybe, but helicopters got shot down a lot. You know, they got shot down a lot, and those pilots are very brave. They're fearless because, you know, it's real easy to be like, you want me to do what? I mean, again? You know what I mean? Let alone 6 times. I ain't trying to get shot down one time.
No.
So, you
not
know, yeah,
once.
they are very fearless, and it takes a certain type of person, whether they're male or female, to do that type of work. They crazy. They crazy. They fun, but crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and I had a lot of fun with these cats, so I commend your uncle for doing that. You know,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All props to him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
props to him. Is he watching right now?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's not with us anymore.
Oh.
It wasn't
Aw.
from a helicopter crash, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in
No
peace.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in peace. We don't need to go into that. Though, but
Yeah.
it's happy thoughts, happy thoughts,
Yeah.
happy thoughts.
Happy
He
thoughts.
died
You already had me
in
crying.
his sleep.
You know, my MJ had me crying, almost
I
crying
know,
all
right?
once
I know.
already. So
Trying
come
not
on
to
now.
mess up my makeup over
You know what I
here.
mean? So
Hey, don't worry about my uncle. He's fine. He's flying helicopters.
So we're gonna go
That's
around
right.
the
There you
table
go.
because you know, like all good things,
Mm-hmm.
this show also has an ending.
Already?
Yes, and we're gonna
No
go around
way.
the table and you know, promote ourselves, and we're gonna close out with On My Own. And before we go, so what's up with this On My Own? You know, what I mean?
Oh,
It's like, you know,
yes. Since this is the Woman Empowerment Day, this is a perfect song to end off of. On My Own is another song that I wrote, and On My Own is basically about, I feel like a lot of young girls, especially teenage girls my age, feel like they need to have a boyfriend to be satisfied and be happy. And I personally don't believe in that at all. I believe that you can be completely by yourself and learn about yourself and focus on a career or a job or school, and that's how you can be satisfied. And so I think that I always hear girls talking about settling down and being serious, and I'm like, oh my God, you're
Girl,
16.
yes. When you're
Like-
30, yeah.
Like, no, I'm saying they're like 17, like
Yeah,
or 15, and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know a girl that's 13 and talks about this, and I'm
Really?
like, oh my God, like I want kids and a husband, but not now,
Right.
like
Right.
not anytime
Stay
soon.
that way.
But see, this is
Like-
what I told my daughter. Until you are absolutely positively sure of the guy that you want to be with, don't give us no titles. When women give men titles, especially boyfriend, then we can feel that we can violate you at any time you want to. And then when you say, no, I don't feel like it, leave me alone, the first thing that come out our mouths is, what you talking about? I'm your boyfriend. How dare you tell me no? And it's like, so
But
I
that's
tell
a
my
whole,
daughter,
but that's a whole other thing too, where guys, I don't know, I feel like
Men will
that's
treat you the way you allow them to treat you.
that's true.
well,
They'll
that-
do to you what you accept, and if you say no, you draw the line somewhere.
So I got another
that's
question
it.
for you ladies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You're walking down the street. You and your guy walking down the street. What side are you supposed to be on?
On the inside.
On the inside.
I can't hear you.
On the
Inside.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all do that.
Oh,
religiously?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
It's called
okay.
respect.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's protecting me.
Exactly. Get closer to the mic. I can't hear that.
He's protecting me.
Yeah, it's
So
supposed
anything
to.
that jumps over that curve, he's going to get hit first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's going to protect me. You know?
Exactly.
Wait, how does that?
He gets hit first.
He gets hit first.
All right. That's
Exactly.
why.
But no,
Because-
it's out of respect.
It's
That's
out of
love.
respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, because my generation and Dad over there, he can tell you himself. Because when you see, because if I see a couple walking towards me and the girl is on the outside, that's telling me that she's available to approach, or she's for sale.
What?
Yeah,
We tried it.
these are
Women are property. They are for sale.
Yeah, these are the scenarios of that type of situation. But like I taught my daughter at the age of 5, but boys walk on the outside, girls walk on the inside, and I would deliberately walk out of any building on the wrong side, and this little 5-year-old girl say, "Daddy, you're on the wrong side," and she's 24 right now, and you better not have her walking on the outside, and she better not let me find out.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Same thing with
And
opening
he better
doors.
open the door. Yep.
Open door. So I tell you, here's another one. Okay, I open the door for you, the car door.
I feel like
You
I'm
get
Jeopardy.
in, right? What do you do?
Oh,
Wait,
I go
wait, wait,
over
wait,
to the other side. Oh,
Wait,
go
what
ahead,
was the
Laci.
question? I'm sorry.
All
No,
right.
no, I just no, I didn't mean like that. I just didn't hear the
Wait,
question.
See, y'all two know. Y'all at that age. All right.
No, I didn't hear the
all right,
question.
The question is, all right, we go to the car. I open the door for you. You get in. I close the door. Now I'm walking around to my side. What do you do?
Open it, right? Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you do?
Open it, right?
Yeah,
On the
unlock
side?
it.
Unlock it. Yeah.
Unlock it. That's when we know you're worthwhile keeping. I got me a good one.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
well.
if she doesn't open the other side of the door, but
What
she
if
could.
what if she's short and she can't reach it?
Right.
So you guys are saying she has short arms.
What if she's missing an arm? Okay. What if she's missing the other arm to open the other door?
Nah, don't
You
even
know?
try to get
I'm
that.
just saying.
What if it's her car and she's driving?
Well, you still open the door for her.
Oh, and that's the thing.
You still open the door.
Apparently, it's not okay for a woman to drive the car.
When you
So
talking
that's
It's
about
I'm
like what?
thinking
Like
about.
what? That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Like the woman should be able to drive if she wants to. She can drive.
But I'm just saying, I'm opening.
Right?
If you driving, if you driving,
But
I'm
I'm
still gonna
saying,
open the
right?
door for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed, and that's how it should be.
Well, we're talking about some traditional ideas, like some
Yeah.
chivalry type
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
patterns that we have. But also, what I'm thinking while I'm listening to this is, we're all kind of acknowledging that we're entering a little bit of a new time in relation between male and female,
Exactly.
and expectations, roles, things like that. I start to see more females driving with a male passenger lately. Maybe I'm just noticing it more, but sometimes I look over and I see a
Yeah.
female driving and a male in the passenger seat. There's nothing wrong with it, but when I see it, maybe because of the way I'm patterned, it feels weird.
Yeah.
Like, it feels weird to me. What about you guys?
Go ahead.
Well,
do you
for me,
feel?
if it's my car, I don't want no man driving my car. Okay, I don't know where he's taking me, and he might drive off with my car somewhere. So, if it's my car, I'm driving. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know what kind of criminal he is or something. You never
Yeah.
know. People snap like that.
People are
so,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like like chivalry, like obvious. I feel like it's normal for a guy to drive the car, but I also feel like it is like a new time, and I feel like a woman, if she wants to drive her car, like she can drive her car.
It's sort of even a
Oh,
new
yeah.
thing that women
know?
have cars. It's not brand new, but only in the last maybe 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
decades, it's turned into a world.
Well, this
where-
what I might do for my graduation because I go to Long Beach City College. Woo woo. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting me a nice little limo or whatever, and I'll have me a female driver.
That's
drive
right,
me
strong.
around.
That's
Boom.
there you
right.
go.
Yeah, it's like drive me around. You know what I mean? I got that from Jay-Z. I don't think I have enough to get a fan. But but here's damn, I almost lost my train of thought. Okay. All right, here's another one, and we're gonna leave after this one. Okay.
Okay.
Because this is New Day, right?
Okay.
Women empowerment.
Right.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay. You take the guy out. You offered the guy out for dinner.
Oh,
Do
that
you
ain't gonna
pay or
happen?
you have or you expect him to pay?
Oh,
Well, I would pay.
if you asked him out.
If I'm asking him out,
Yeah.
I would definitely make arrangements where I'm paying for the meal.
Yeah.
However, I mean, is it a new date? Because if I'm taking you out for dinner, then I would pay for the date.
Oh, hell
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But let me tell you this. Let me ask you guys something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if I'm driving the car, and I don't like to drive, my husband always drives. So when we're driving, and when I'm driving the car, and I say, "Oh, honey, we need some gas in the car," and we go park up, we go to the gas station. Who is pumping the gas?
He should
pump the gas.
Boom. I'm with it. I'm pumping that gas.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I see that. I'll
But
be like,
you
come
see
on.
that all the time.
I want to walk over to a female and say, "Oh, you crazy?"
Yeah.
How can, you tell that dude to get up out
you
that
guys.
car.
We can help ourselves a little bit too, though. Like she said, if you invite, maybe you pay. I've never once invited a guy that he let me pay though. So, but I think
Take me out. I'll let you pay.
all right, baby.
But check this out. But
Right,
go ahead.
but
I'm gonna
just-
say something after you finish.
But yeah, just like ladies, come on, step up to the plate a little bit too sometimes. I'm not saying that the guy has to always do everything or that you have to always pay for yourself, but just show that you're a woman too and that you can handle your own.
Exactly.
I do feel like a lot of I do feel like it is a day where like for like ladies and stuff, if you like someone, like tell him. Like I feel like a lot of girls are so afraid to be like, well, he's got to tell me first, he's got to ask me out. I'm like, if you like him, tell him. The worst he can say is I don't like you back, and then you move on and you
Just
go
like
to
you tell us.
100%
like
agree.
right.
Just like y'all tell us, "Yo, dude, I ain't feeling you, so get away
Whatever.
from me."
Exactly. I feel like if you like somebody, say it. There's nothing wrong with being like, hey, I like you, I have a crush on you, whatever. And then, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of girls are like, he's got to ask me. Okay, whatever. Like, you're just going to save yourself so much drama and so much overthinking if you just go tell him.
I
You know?
100%
Yeah.
agree because even if you tell him, he may have been afraid to tell you first.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he
because
could be-
guys don't like we don't like rejection. We don't like
Yeah.
being rejected.
get rejected all the
So
time.
you know, what I mean that ledge jump that we do when we do ask y'all those type of questions. We taking we like, oh man, is she going to like, crush me? Take my heart and is this?
She's gonna shoot the helicopter down.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Concerning that whole paying for the date thing, I feel like if it's the first date and we just getting to know each other, I feel like the guy should ask the girl out for the date and pay. If you guys are dating and y'all been together for a while, sure, why not?
So you
Girl
mean to
can
tell me
pay.
even though you asked me out, you still want me to pay?
I ain't gonna ask you out. I just
But see, I'm just saying, but that was just it.
like, it's not gonna happen.
This is how I am.
ain't gonna
This is how I am. Because I have a few women ask me out, and they pay for the meal. I'll put gas in their car,
I just don't understand.
and
that.
I pay for and I do the tip.
Okay.
That's
How do
me.
you feel? How would you feel if a girl? This is a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Both of you, the guys.
Yeah.
How would you feel if a girl came up and said they had a crush on you, they liked you, and they want to take you out on a date? Is that weird to you?
Hell yeah.
Well, no. That's
Go ahead, you
I'm
can
asking
answer
them
first.
from a
I'm
guy
not,
perspective.
I'm not going to call it bad or weird, but one thing I'm thinking about through this talk, and it relates to that question, there's something even physically related to the way a male and a female interact, and culturally the patterns.
Uh-huh.
It comes down to the male's job, whatever you want to call it, is to give to the woman, and her job is to receive from the man, like something a masculine,
Yeah.
It's a
feminine
primitive
a
flow.
leader sort of thing.
And I mean, we'll keep it PG.
Yeah.
But he's giving and she's receiving, and that's what it comes down to. And even pumping gas in the car is a giving act. Opening the door for her, she's receiving that from him. Paying for the meal, she's receiving it. So it's like her job is to receive from him, and his job is to give. And I'm saying job, but it comes down to a male-female dynamic.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
I think comes out into a lot of the ways. So if a female came to me and kind of gave herself to me in that way and said, "Hey, I'm into you."
What are you talking
know what I mean?
about?
If she came and like gave it up, like, "Hey, I
Gave
like
it up.
you."
Hold
I
on.
know. That's what I'm like. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't.
But
well,
yeah,
what am
I
But yeah.
understand. I
You know
understand
what I
what
mean?
you're saying.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
coming and initiating. She's being the positive force, whereas I think that the female's the neutral or like the receptive force, whereas he's supposed to come and start it up
Yeah.
with her. You guys know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
understand what
yeah,
you mean.
understand, I
In the
understand.
50s and 60s, you know, a guy would approach a girl, and that's just how it was. A guy would ask permission to come to the house and see the daughter, and they would sit on the porch and talk for a while. So I understand it goes back in history. And so, but it's now, you know, things have changed now. So
Yeah.
girls are like, hey, how you doing? Okay, can I get your number? You know, so, you know, things have.
I think we're moving away from a time when women were viewed as property.
Yeah.
Thank
Whereas-
God.
Yeah.
She was owned by
There
her
you go.
father. And so the man had to
Aaron.
come
Well,
and
see, this is
ask
what
her.
I
Oh,
would.
deep.
See, this is what I do first. If a woman came up to me and said she had a crush on me,
Yeah.
first I look around and see whether or not I'm getting punked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Okay, where the camera's at?
But it
'Cause-
shouldn't even feel that
But
way,
no,
though.
no,
You know
I'm
what
joking.
I mean?
I'm just joking.
No,
I'm
I know.
just
I
joking.
know you're
I'm
joking.
just
I feel a man
joking.
should have
But
to
no, I'll
work
be
for it, though.
flattered. I'll be flattered. You know what I mean? And because I have 5 sisters and a daughter.
Yeah.
So I would take that
I'm with
as
you
a
there,
flattery.
flattered for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you know, and, that she would come up to me and tell me this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if I wasn't already in a relationship, I would definitely have to tell her, look,
Lies.
Oh,
No, you
okay.
wouldn't. You were like, let's go, girl.
Yeah, I feel like.
I'm not that no more. when
So
I was,
you-
when I was in my
you-
20s, yeah, but nah.
Maybe
I'm
I'll
not-
Yeah, I feel like there's like.
Something
Yeah.
you'd say.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I don't know. I feel like chivalry is so important. I do feel like the guy should like in a general situation should approach the girl and should be pursuing her, and I feel like women like that. Like if a guy's pursuing her, but I do feel like at the same time, I just feel like here's my experience.
But don't have us on the 90-day rule.
Well, why not?
Why wait for 90 days when you can find out in a few
I just
whether or
don't-
not you're gonna be in the
I don't think it matters who initiates.
Wait,
or
what
likes
are you
first.
talking about?
The
I don't know, we just
90-day
went to a whole
rule.
nother
Yeah, he's
conversation,
talking about
girl.
another
We just
conversation.
I
The
know, I'm
90-day
like-
rule.
Too much to the left right now.
No,
wait, wait,
the
wait.
90-day rule is, you know, whether or not I'm going to be with this guy or not. You know, I mean, as far as, you know, being a boyfriend.
Wait,
girlfriend.
hang on. If that's another conversation, girls should be able to save themselves for as long as they like.
Preach. Girl, you know why?
Look at
You
her.
know why? Because the woman
Right,
is a
right.
gift. The
Yeah, it's a
woman
good- it's
is
a gift.
is
And you do not need to test drive the car before
I'm
you
not
Before
buy
you
talking
it.
buy-
about that.
Ooh,
I'm not talking
ooh,
about
yeah,
that.
yes,
See, there you
yes.
go. I'm not talking about that. I am not
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
that. I'm not talking
Girls
about
worth
that.
more than that.
That's
Why
what you're talking about.
why wait 90 days to find out this guy is a jerk?
You know what? You know why?
You know what I'm
why?
saying?
You know why? You know why? Let me
Why
tell you
wait 90 days to find out this guy is a jerk?
You wait 90 days because people, when you meet people initially, they like to hide themselves. They
Oh, yeah,
pretend
they
like
wear a
they're
mask.
sweet.
True.
They,
They
don't
wear a
have no
mask.
kids. They don't have a wife somewhere. They don't have a girlfriend somewhere. So yeah, you wait those 90 days. Let that person's
And the
true
crazy
color come
It's
out.
not going to take 90 days. I'm going to tell you the secret.
Yeah, yeah.
For this
No,
thing.
I'm gonna tell you the
Shoot.
secret. I'm gonna tell you the secret.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm a queen.
Mom,
Okay?
come here, Mom.
I'm
My
a
mom's
queen.
saying things. Come here, Mom. Get your butt over here. Come
So
on.
I'm a queen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, you
And what
are.
I have learned over the years is that it's not going to take 90 days. Now, what it's going to take is me to communicate, and I have to be very direct in what I want. And so, if I, as a 40-year-old woman, need to know some things about you, I'm going to ask you directly. So, what is your FICA score? What do you have any STDs? Had you had any STDs? Do you have a kid that's waiting in the back right now?
Exactly.
Are you married?
Exactly.
Are you married?
What if
right?
all of
I'm gonna
those are
ask
lies?
you
Exactly.
250 questions, and if you have answered those the way that I want you to answer those, then hey, we can move forward. But if not, then why do I need to wait for 90
Okay,
days?
Mom, what did you want to say?
But if he answers it the way that you want him to answer it, he's good, right?
Oh yeah, he's good.
But what if
But
he's
check
lying
this
though?
out.
That's
Check
what I'm
this out.
saying.
Check
What
this
if he's
out.
lying?
Well, then-
Check this out. Check this out.
we
This
are
is it.
women are also CSI.
Yes.
detectives.
The best
Right.
FBI agents in the world.
And I'm gonna let Mom jump in there. I'm gonna say
Yes.
this real quick. This is how you can really find out, because you and I could be as close as we are right now. Because when a person knows they're being watched, they're not going to allow you to see who they really are.
Right.
But if they
Yeah.
know, if they feel as though they're not being watched, the real them will be revealed. So all you got to do is pay attention
Not
with the
always.
person. Yes, you are. You just got to be. You just don't know the secret.
Okay.
That's what you got to do. Because if you watch a person, you'll catch their bad habits. You'll see what they be doing. If they got any ticks, like I have a habit of biting my fingernails, and if I feel as though that nobody's watching me, I'm like this. You know, or somebody might have a tick or do something like this constantly. You'll catch them, but you got to make sure that they're not being watched.
Yeah.
You'll see what they are, and it's not going to take 90 days. So go ahead, Mom.
Mom, speak some
We're
words
gonna
of
close-
wisdom.
We're going to close out
Here
the
you go,
door.
Mom.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that. I just want to say that I personally think it needs to take a full year to
Praise the
see
Lord.
how people are, and that is because there's seasons in your life. I agree with you that you ask all those questions. You ask all those questions, and you can be direct. And of course, at 40, and I'm over that. We won't say, but I think you can be very direct. But I think our young people today are afraid to ask the tough questions. Now, this child is
agree.
not. In case you haven't already got that figured out, because we raised her to be a very strong woman. But I'm just saying, I think people do put on shows, and they especially do when they want the prize, whatever it is, whether it's the first time with you or whether it is I want to put that ring on you, but I do have my side chick, and I'll be bringing her right along, right?
Right.
And I think it's hard to know people today because there's a lot of phoniness out
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
and
yeah.
people are not being real, and there are these bad stories where they have family somewhere else, and I have to travel for my work. So you need to travel with them, and you need to see before you. I feel like you got to really
That's right.
investigate.
Yeah.
And you're entitled
Yep.
to do that
I
because it's
totally
your
agree.
life.
Yeah.
There you
and,
go.
and thank you very much,
And
everybody,
I'm
for
glad
coming
my
in.
daughter likes On My Own songs.
There you go.
She's been out of Texas for 10 years, and now
So
she got
thank
the
you.
accent back.
Yeah, thank you for everybody for coming in. Another show of Veterans Day Live has came and gone. Thank you, ladies, for being part of the empowerment. Don't take your headphones
And-
off yet.
and-
We ain't
and
no,
gentleman.
You still on camera. You still on camera. I know you on camera. And I mean, and Mike, thank you, and MJ from Makeovers That Matters,
Yes.
Laci, all that. And till next week, everybody stay united, and we're gonna close out with On My Own.
And thank you for having me as
Oh,
a
you're
guest host.
absolutely welcome. Absolutely welcome. Come back
That's
again,
fun.
girl.
I
like it.
will. I will.
Ladies, please listen. We got a problem, gotta fix it. I didn't know that this was going on. No, we need to get this whole thing under control. I heard that girls were in a rush to get a ring and fall in love, to have a baby just so fast. No, not right now. I got much more life for that. They say I'm never too young to settle down, but I'm too young to, not right now. First gotta sell out my shows and get that dough. I'm happy on my own, on my own. Whoever said a woman needs a man to be happy, it's just no man who can make his own salary. He's trying to guilt you into pleasing him. Your whole life should not be pleasing him. You need to take care of yourself, 'cause girl, you're worth it. You work so hard, and you deserve it. You can still be single and rock your style, 'cause no man will make you smile like you make you smile. They say I'm never too young to settle down. Settle down. Too young to, not right now. Not right now. Gotta sell out my shows and get that down. I'm happy on my own. On my own. Take a live every day like it's your last one. Now be first in my class. First class. Need a man to help me sit on my throne. I am not a puppet, so don't pull me on your strings. I am my own woman with my own set of things. Don't need your regulations, my reputation is gonna benefit the entire generation. So baby, get used to it. Gonna make my mark on the world. Turn around, look back. At the rearview mirror, say I'm never going back. This is the time of my life where I should focus on myself, build my own empire, and make my own wealth. On my own, on my own, on my own. They say I'm never too young to settle down.
trust? Look, God, first you back to the wall. Stay focused on your journey, he won't let you fall.
Yeah, angels, I see demons. Like everybody around me scheming.
Who can I trust? Look, God, first you back to the wall. Stay focused on your journey, he won't let you fall. Look at these angels surrounded by these demons. Locked in the dungeon, all they hear is screaming. I know it ain't my time. I think a nigga dreaming. I fall to my knees. I pray for forgiveness. They say you chose your own path, you gotta deal with it. Just keep living life. You see who comes in it. They got my sheep clothing with the fine linen. But your smiling face, turn your back, it might kill ya. I gotta spit the truth. Old niggas said I feel ya. My back to the wall, new Tupac's here with me. People moving fast, they acting real shit. The reincarnation of pop, the soon come bigger. The world keeps spinning, place you right at the beginning. I gotta spit the truth. They fight for your spirit. They better act like you know you're close to not hear me. It's dark when your eyes close, like when you sin.
I see angels, I see demons. Like everybody around me scheming. Who can I trust?
Look, God, first you back to the wall.